So I'm going to show you how you will find a reference image, bring it into your Illustrator file, lock the layer, and then create your letters in two different ways. So you want to first search your animal. I did a blue herring silhouette. Okay, go to images. I spelled it wrong. Images. Choose your image. Okay. Right click. Open image in new tab. Go to that tab. Right click. Save image as. Here you will save it to your H drive, which will be located here, and save it to your Media Arts folder and rename it to what it is. Don't just save it as download. You're not going to know what it is. Okay. So I already have my Illustrator file. Okay. I'll delete that and I'll bring it in. Right here, I'll make a new one. New. We are in inches. Our document size is 8 by 8 inches. Create. So now I need to place that blue heron file. So I'll go to File, Place, find my image, and click Place. I need to click for it to show up there. Okay. And I've already figured it out here. Lock, once you've placed your image, lock it. I have already gone and traced my silhouette using my pen tool. Okay. I took this, I made it larger, and I traced it using my pen tool. Go ahead and lock your image so you can trace, make a new layer, and this is the layer you'll trace in. Right? So you want to follow the outlines of your image. Be sure that your fill is clear and your stroke is black. So now I have just an outline. So here's a file in which I've already traced my outline silhouette. You can see it in blue. I've already traced it. So now what you're going to do is you'll lock your tracing. You can delete your file that you took from the internet. You can delete the image or the layer that has the image in it. So I've locked the layer that my tracing is in. I'm going to make a new layer. Okay. I will then choose my type tool, and I'm going to open my characters panel, window, type, character. Here's my characters panel. The font we are using is Franklin Gothic. I have a lot more fonts on my computer than you do. Okay, so you're looking for Franklin Gothic. It can be Franklin Gothic Medium. It can be Franklin Gothic Italic. It doesn't matter. I'm going to increase my point size to 72 points. And I'm going to draw a text box. I will then type in the name of my animal. I used all caps. Depending on your design, it will either be in all caps or it will be in lowercase. Then, with my text selected, I'm going to go to Type, Create Outlines. I am then going to go to Object, Ungroup. Now, when I select my individual letters, they are not all linked together. I'm going to select my letters and reverse my fill and stroke. I'll place my letter where I think it needs to go. Go to your Add Anchor Point tool, and you can add anchor points along the line of your letter that you'll then move. To move them, you need to go into your Direct Selection tool, select the anchor point by clicking on it, and then click and drag where you need it to go. Okay, so I'm going to line up the anchor points where I need them. Now when I hide my original layer, I have my B there. Turn that guy back on. Put my L where I want it. Okay, you can rotate by putting your selection tool in the corner where you get the rotate. Okay. Place it where you need it. Add anchor point tool. Put in some extra anchor points along the line. Problem here is I'm not selecting the line. Let me zoom in a little so I can see the line better. Okay. Add some anchor points. Go into my Direct Selection tool. Select the anchor point and click and drag it. Select the anchor point, click and drag. So I'm not getting this detail here, so I want to go and create a few more anchor points so I can then select the anchor point and move it. You see how now I have this jagged edge? Okay. Maybe I want to put him here. I want the curve of the neck, so I'll go add a few anchor points. Again, I have to select the line and add an anchor point to the line. In my Direct Selection tool, I can move these guys around. Also remember, if you have a pointy edge and you want a curve, you first select the anchor point. This little circle will come up and you can click and drag it to create your curve. So now I have the curve of the neck. I'll move these guys over a little. Okay. Curve it a little as well. Now I'll hide it. See what I got. So my B is overlapping my L a lot. Okay. Depending on my design, maybe I want to move I can also go into my Delete Anchor Point tool if there are anchor points here that I do not want. Click on them and they will go away. Maybe I want to move this out somewhere. You don't want to severely distort your letters. You still want them to be able to get the gist of what that letter is, but you can change it. So if I zoom out, I have the beginning of my bird with his neck and the L. This is what I'm going for. So far, this is what I have. Now, I'll need to go in and fix some of these very sharp angles, all right, using my direct selection tool and changing the curves, okay. I'll need to tidy it up a little bit to make it look better. But what I have done is I have completely changed the B, okay, from starting out a blocky letter to changing it to the shape that I need. You can also edit handles. Don't forget about editing your handles. The second way you can create the animal typography is by having the text multiple times throughout. Okay? You'll still need to go in with your pen tool and trace the outline of your animal. You still need to do that. What you will do after you trace the outline of your animal is you will click and hold down on the type tool. You will then create type on a path tool. You're then going to click on your outline. Click your outline. Now, when I click it, it's going to automatically put text in, but that text is way too big. So let's bring it back down to about 14 points and start typing the name of your animal. Zoom in. I've only typed it once. Then I can select the name. I can go to Object, Edit, Copy, okay, and then I will press Control V. Control V to paste. And I will paste it down as many copy, paste it down as many times as needed to get my outline. Probably I want to select all and bring the size down even further. To select again, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. And we'll finish pasting it in. Now, the smaller your text, the more detail you'll be able to get in your outline. Once you have done this, you are not finished. You must create more to your animal than just the outline. Decide which way your text is going to go. Move the text box through here in. Make it smaller so it fits your text. Zoom in for it. Then you can copy and paste. Control C, Control V. Place it where you need it. Control V. Place it where you Be deliberate about where you are placing this text. Remember, if you want to create a darker value, you're going to overlap your text to create a blacker line, something that's darker. You can rotate your text. That didn't work. Cut off the hand part. You have these different type tools. Vertical type tool. We'll draw on a vertical line. Vertical, here's your vertical type tool. It will vertically. All in one line. Make your text box large enough. Place that in. Be deliberate about your text. Once you've done the outline, you are not finished. You must create more. With this video, you should be able to get started on your designs. Ask me if you have any questions.